Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back here with another video. Alright guys, by the look of the title, you guys already see what's going on here. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story time. This is my very first story time about when I found out I was pregnant at 17 years old. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it was crazy. Like, it was fucking crazy. But okay, before that, don't forget to give this video, guys, a thumbs up as always, because that's all I get is thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below, comment what you guys think, if you guys love the story time, because you know it is my story time and I'm a good storyteller. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys, because it's very important that you guys subscribe. Just be here just watching my channel and y'all not a part of the family. Like, seriously? So before we just, you know, I'm all rambling on, we just gonna jump right into this video because y'all gonna know what's tea. Like, y'all gonna know what's up. Alright, so it honestly, I don't even know where to start. But so it all started in my sophomore year of high school. It was actually my junior year. My junior year of high school. That's when I became captain of the cheerleader team. Like, mind you, in high school I was a straight A student. Everybody that knew me know I get straight A's. If I get a B, I'm dying. Like, I'm just dead. That's just something me. Not saying I had strict parents that I couldn't get those type of grades. I just always been like very intelligent. I'm still intelligent, so I always got straight A's, period. Like, nothing less than that. I was captain of the cheerleading team. I ran track. I did so many after school activities. Like, I was really like engaged with the school. So like, I was just really active in school, and I really love school. I love going to school. I hated when school got closed because of the weather. Like, I hated just summer. Like, I just want to be in school. Like, I was so obsessed with school. So me and this guy was like kicking it. Mind you, me and this dude was not even in a freaking relationship. It was just like, he was cute and stuff like that, and we was kicking it a few times, and we did actually like have intercourse before then. And yes, it was unprotected and whatever the case may be, and nothing ever happened those times. So I feel like, you know, I'm 17 and shit, so I'm just like, you know what, I can't get pregnant. Like, I always kept on saying to myself, like, girl, you can't get pregnant. Like, you can't. So like, you fine. So me and him had stopped talking, and then a couple months, fast forward a couple months, then we reconnected. Like, we just started reconnecting. So I was spending like the night and stuff at his house for about like almost like 4 nights. And I didn't think of it, like, we was just like, you know, doing what grown folks do. And mind you, I'm not even freaking grown. So next thing that's next, my period was supposed to come like 5 days, 3 to 4 or 5 days before we did that. So in my head, I'm just like, alright, cool. And like, we had sex. Yes, we had sex, and we had sex unprotected, so which was obviously bound to happen. But like, I could have sworn homeboy pulled out. So I'm just like, okay, you pulled out? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, cool. Oh, that's what he had told me, and he worded it on his mother and everything that he had pulled out. My period's like a day late, so I'm like, okay, that's all right, whatever, it's gonna come tomorrow. So every single day it was late, I kept on telling myself it was gonna come tomorrow, and I started feeling like little cramps. Like, I feel like cramps, like it was gonna start, but it was not starting. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, tomorrow's gonna come. Then I always tell myself, okay, let me take a shower, because I'm gonna take 3 or 4 showers a day. Like, I upped my showers, because periods usually come after you take a shower. Like, or you use the bathroom, or you like gotta activate it. Like, it's in my head. It still wasn't coming out. I still was feeling the cramps, and I was still having gas, like painful gas. And guys, like, I know my body. So it's like literally 2 weeks after we did that, and my body started just changing. Like, I had this vampire baby. Like, why the fuck am I having like symptoms and stuff? So I'm like, okay, it's probably just my period. It messed it up because me and him had sex. So it bumped it back. Girl, I waited literally like a whole month waiting for my period. Like, it's gonna come tomorrow. Yeah, it's here. I was so nervous in my house. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna come. It probably just skipped a month, because mind you, my period never skips a month. My shit comes right on time, 2 days before. not even after. My period never been late my whole entire life, so I don't know why I was just lying to myself, but it was helping me feel better. Then I was getting sleepy. I was sleeping anyway. I fell asleep in like, what was it, Kohl's store, waiting for my mom, and then everybody was just like looking at me like, this girl acting weird, why is she so tired? Like, everybody knows me. I did cheerleading, I did track, I ran, I did cross country, I did all that. So why the fuck, like, why am I letting little things make me tired? My best friend Dimitri, he knew about it. I told him little stories. I'm like, yo, I'm still waiting for my period, and he always, he's like, bitch, you pregnant? I'm like, I can't get pregnant. That just cannot be me. Like, I'm a freaking A student, I'm captain of the cheerleading team, I run track, I like cannot be pregnant. Like, my parents don't even know who the freak this dude is. Like, they don't know who he is. This dude's not even my boyfriend. Like, it's not like he was a long-term boyfriend that after a while you gonna say, oh, I knew that they was gonna do something. No, like, they didn't even know who this kid was. Like, I'm like, like, I'm not pregnant. Another month went by. Like, now we talking 2 months without seeing my period. Like, I'm like, my period's gonna come tomorrow. I literally waited 2 months. I didn't tell nobody. Mind you, you don't even start showing until like 5 or 6 months. So I went a pretty good long time without, you know. I had a good couple months in me where I could have lied and act like I didn't know what was going on. But I had text my sister friend. I'm like, I didn't see my period in like 2 months. And she was like, oh, you want me to tell your mom for you? Because that's the hard part. Like, my mom, like, I was like, no, I cannot tell my mom. My mom was gonna be so disappointed. Like, I was the good kid. Like, I was the kid that didn't like do nothing wrong. Like, I was a kid that A student, cheerleading, this and that, award ceremonies, honors, all of that shit. Like, that's me. Like, that's me. The other kids were the bad kids. I was the good kid. So I'm like, bro, I cannot fuck up, and like, not even fuck up like this bad. Like, I just couldn't. And then they was like, she was like, I'm gonna just throw it in the air and see what she says. I said, alright, do that. Well, she told me, she told my mom, like, oh yeah, what if she was pregnant? She said, ain't nobody's gonna be pregnant in my house. I am not accepting that. I am not taking that shit. My mom was going off, like, off. So I was like, she's like, this is what your mom said. I said, oh my gosh, I'm about to die. I was sitting there passing the fuck out, and my mom was in New York at the time, and I was just like, I was having nausea, I was nauseous, I was sick, I was just feeling like little symptoms. Like, I just know that my body was not comfortable with it. Like, it's the first trimester, you start feeling everything the first trimester. So my mom had came back, and she was like, like, she was just staring at me, but she didn't approach me, and she didn't say nothing to me about it. So she was like, so like, what's I'm hearing? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. She's like, what do you mean you don't know? You need to take a test. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to my school and take a test. And then it didn't hit me. Like, I'm like, I went to the school, I went to the clinic. I was like, hey, I need to take a pregnancy test, but they have, like, you have to schedule an appointment, and they wasn't having no appointments for like the next 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, it's just to pee on the stick. Why the fuck do I have to wait 2 weeks to schedule an appointment? So I was like, forget it. So I went to my best friend Dimitri. I'm like, yo, they said that I can't take a pregnancy test for 2 weeks. I didn't want to buy one. Mind you, I'm 17. I was not working, and my mom wasn't gonna give me the money. I guess test came out positive. I'm like, what the fuck? Now it hit me, like it hit me mad fucking hard, like bitch. I'm like, so my mom had texted me, hey, did you figure it out? I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna text her back yet. Like, fuck the phone, like just don't even talk to me. So it's worse because I'm in the office and I did not want to leave that place. I was just like, I'm gonna just sit here, I'm gonna just stay here. Like, I'm gonna just stay here because I'm not going home. I'm not. So we end up having to leave, and I'm walking in the middle of the street. Like, I'm gonna have some, like the way I'm gonna tell my mom, it has to be so drastic to the point where she's not like, she can't be mad at me. So I was like, okay, I seen the bus. I'm like, maybe if I jump in front of the bus and I'm in the hospital and she has to meet me at the hospital and I'm near death experience, she won't be mad that I'm pregnant. Like, okay, I'd rather my kid be alive than, like, I'd rather my kid be alive than the whole pregnant stuff. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna throw myself in front of the bus. Why the fuck, right when I'm like, alright, I'm about to fucking kill myself because this shit is fucking crazy. Like, I wasn't really gonna kill myself, but I'm like, maybe I should just hurt myself a little bit. And then when she's meeting me at the hospital, like, you know, they say, yeah, she's pregnant, but she's alive, she won't be that mad. But I was fucking wrong. No, the bus didn't freaking come that way. That shit did the right turn. And my friend Demetri was like, what the hell you doing? I'm like, listen, I'm trying to jump in front of a bus. I'm about to kill myself. Literally, even my friend Habby was on the fucking floor about to freaking die. Like, we always just there like, bro, what the fuck? And I'm just there like, bro, like, this is not even somebody, like, you know, me and him was just kicking it. It's not even like somebody I was in love with, like, at the time. Like, I'm like, bro, like, when you think of pregnancy and all that stuff, you say, I'm gonna have a baby when I'm like 26 or 27 with my husband. I had that whole little dream in my head. So being pregnant by someone like I wasn't even in a relationship with, wasn't even in love with, wasn't like anything, like, it was just, that was just so like disturbing. Like, it was just like, bro, like, you just really like fuck up your life. Like, I feel like I messed up a lot of stuff when I got pregnant. Like, it was freaking crazy. Like, I felt like cheerleading was over for me. I'm not even about to cry. Oh my gosh. But I felt like I lost cheerleading was done. I had got pre-scholarships to go to school, and I wasn't even gonna be able to, like, I wasn't even gonna be able to go to dorm. I wasn't, certain scholarships I'm not even gonna be able to like put together because they were like full rides to stay on campus and all that stuff. So I was just thinking about all that stuff that I should have been thinking about when when I was doing what I did. A lot of stuff is gonna stop and a lot of stuff is gonna change, and I was just like, bro, like you really just, you know, at the time when you're young and you're pregnant, you really just fucked up your life. Like, you literally just, like, you just took your life and you just threw this shit right in the fucking dumpster. My friends was telling me, like, yo, it's not that bad. They see people do it and stuff. So I'm just like, bro, like, I don't know, because it's not even like, this was just, it was just crazy. So I text my mom, I'm like, it says positive, and she was like, what are you gonna do? And I honestly, I did not know what I was gonna do. I was just like, bro, like, I don't, in my head, I'm like, it's easy to say you're gonna get an abortion, especially for your first child. Like, oh, I'm just gonna take it out. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna, like, it's just not gonna work like that. So I had a talk with a dude. I'm just like, oh, I'm pregnant, and he was like, nah, you should keep it because it's your first kid and it's my first kid, so we should both have a say so. And I was just like, alright, like, you know, I was already planning on keeping it in my head. I just didn't want to tell anybody because I didn't want nobody to say, yo, you messing up this, you messing up that. So we came to agreement, like, all right. I said, fine, I'm keeping it. So I texted my mom, and my mom was like, yeah, it's your first child. You never know if you'll be able to have kids again. So I'm gonna be there to help you and support you. And I hate crying. I do not even feel like messing up my makeup right now. And you know, I got kicked off the cheerleading team. Like, you know, it's not like I got kicked off, but like, you know, you just can't do it anymore. Like, you know, you can't run track, certain stuff you can't do. You're pregnant, like, obviously. So I had to take it easy, and like, I had to take it easy. Like, I had to just, certain stuff that I couldn't do anymore. And I was pregnant throughout my whole junior year. Throughout my whole junior year leading into my senior year. So I had my daughter, which was a girl. Her name was Nyla. I had her in November, and I had to take like 6 weeks 6 weeks off of school, and it set me back like bad. Like my grades didn't drop down to like F's and stuff, but I was already ahead because I told you guys I was in honors and all that stuff, so I was already ahead to graduate. So it didn't put me back, but it put my GPA back, it put scholarships back, it put a lot of stuff back, like that I couldn't have gotten anymore, which is okay because I love my daughter and she's 5 years old now, so like it's possible. So for girls that are thinking like, honestly I couldn't do it without my mom. Like she's honestly like really like everything, even till now. She's like everything. Like she helps me, she helped me, she bought all my kids stuff, she bought my daughter stuff, she bought literally everything my daughter needed. She bought it. Like I didn't have a baby shower, so she bought everything that I needed. Still till now, my daughter needs stuff, she still gets it. So she's been there with me every step of the way. So couldn't ask for a better mom slash baby daddy anyway. So so yeah, like that's just like how it was. Like it was really emotional. It was an emotional wreck. Like I was having mood swings, I was just changing to this person. Like pregnancy can be like a really like crazy experience, especially if you're not carrying someone's child that don't value you, you know. To prevent getting pregnant, unless you want to, like talk to your parents, talk to your school counselors, talk to people, because there's other alternatives. There's birth controls, there's condoms, which I should have been using, but there's condoms, there's birth controls, there's a lot of different birth controls, whichever one would suit your body. And there's like stuff I didn't know about it because I was already scared to like speak to people about sex or like let people know I'm active, because like I said, I was the good kid, so I'm not gonna tell them, hey, how to, like, you know, I was very scared of the birth control or the sex talk to have with anyone, so I never really like got into that. But it's okay now, like, you know, you rather be safe than sorry. So you know, that's just life. Like it goes, like, you know, people make mistakes, people learn from it. And I honestly knowing how I am now, me and my daughter, we're good, we're fine, she's big now. That's like the love of my life. That's the only person, like, I can honestly say, like, she still could grab my heart. I'm only emotionally moved by my child, and we're good now. Like, you know, like we're fine. Y'all see all teen moms out there, pregnant teen moms, if you're watching this and you're pregnant, you're 17, like, it's not the end of the world. There's so much stuff you can still do. I'm still in school, I got my own place, I got my car. These are things that a lot of people said that it'll be pushed back for me, but mind you, I had got those, like, I've been out of my mom's place since I was like 18, like 19 or 20 years, I'm speaking like that, I think it was 19. But like, I've been out of my mom's house and I've been doing it. I work, I do take care of my daughter. It's challenging, yes. It's like, you know what I'm saying, being a single parent, but like, it's possible. Like, it gives me more of a push. Me having her gives me a double push. I've been pushing myself, but now I have more reason to just like take that extra mile. If I plan on running like half a mile, I'm gonna do a mile just because of her. That's pretty much the story. That's the end of the story, guys, about when I found out I was pregnant at 17 years old. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to this channel, guys, and let me know what you guys think about story time. You